We're into the last hour now. 3 minutes left at 70% FTP. Effort level 6, 90 RPM. Keep the effort nice and solid, nice and consistent now. I said this last hour, nice little treat for you. That's it. Just under 3 minutes to go. 70% FTP, effort level 6, 90 RPM. That's it, and then we're going to start into a climb. Our climb is going to last 5 minutes. And we're going to drop out of that then for 5 minutes. We'll have a bit of a recovery. And we're going to start high, drop into that, and then come back over it again. So we're at 70% FTP, 90 RPM, effort level 6. Should be relatively comfortable after the 4 sets you've just come through. Over 2 hours done already. Settle into this third hour. Nice and relaxed. 70% FTP, 90 RPM. That's it, should be feeling relatively comfortable. Effort level 6. That's it, so no bouncing on the saddle, keep the legs nice and consistent. And that's it. Here we go, just over a minute to go.
1 minute.
1 minute to go. Then we're going up. We're going to start climbing. It's going to be gradual, 5 minutes long. That's it, keeping it going, 70% FTP, effort level 6, 90 RPM, 30 seconds to go, legs coming back to life after the last 4 sets. We're going to head into this climb, it says 5 minutes long.
5% to 95% FTP, effort 7 to 100 RPM.
There you go, 85% FTP to 95% FTP. Effort level 7 and 8. We're going to go to higher cadence, 100 RPM. So increasing your cadence there now.
FTP, effort 7 to 100 RPM.
Change down the gear then if you have to. 85%. We're building to 95%.
What we just got the note?
Yeah. Just change the view one. Just lift it up and drop it back down. Turn it around. There we go. Karen is leaving me there now, so we're just changing the view on the cameras so I can see that they're still on. That's it. Yeah, that's it, Karen. Well, so we're climbing their way. We're at 87% FTP. Should be trying to get to 100 RPM. Nice quick cadence. We're from 85 to 95. Over 3 minutes. And then we're dropping back down. That's it, nice steady cadence, 100 RPM. 3.5 minutes to go. That's it, well done. Staying with it now. So Quicker cadence, 100 RPM. We're building up to 95% FTP. Effort level 7 into 8. We're climbing that over 5 minutes with 3 minutes left. We'll try to keep that cadence higher, 100 RPM. We should be tipping on to 90% there now. FTP. Well on at 100 RPM, keep the legs nice and quick. As we stay building, we're at 90% FTP. Should be coming into your effort level 8. We're at 100 RPM. It's probably the cadence here is going to kill you, not the resistance. Nice fast cadence. Build. 2 minutes to go on that build. We're at 91%. We're building to 95%. That's it, keeping it going. Well done. 1 minute 45 left. Keep an eye on the graph. Still see us climbing here, just as we come to that peak in the highlighted section. Minute and a half to go. We're at 92% FTP there now, as you move into your effort level 8. 100 RPM. As we build to 95, we're then going to hold it at 95 for a few seconds, with half a minute or so. And then we're going to start decreasing, start dropping down back to 85%. That's it, still building. 93% FTP.
Minute.
100 RPM, 100 cadence, nice fast cadence. That's it, well done guys. Great effort. That's it, we're at 94% FTP. 30 seconds to go or so. As we head into 95%, we're going to hold that then for a period of time. And then start dropping it back down. Well done. 100 RPM.
Next drop 95% to 85% FTP after gate to 790 RPM.
There you are. That's your instruction. 90 RPM. We're going to drop 95%, 85%.
Now drop 95% to 85% FTP effort gate to 790 RPM.
That's it, we're still holding 95 just for a few seconds. Then you want to back it off ever so slightly. There we are, just start to ease it off. 94% FTP. That's it. 4.5 minutes. Start easing it off. Not too much. Only ever so gradual. You'll eventually have to go to an easier gear to keep that cadence up high. We want to maintain that 100 cadence all the way through. Four minutes to go. We should be at 93% FTP. That's it, 100 RPM. As I lose a gear, keep the cadence up. 93% FTP, 100 RPM. Nice quick cadence. Just drop into effort level 7. Try to hold yourself steady on the bike. Nice solid core. Relaxed shoulders, solid core. Firing with the glutes. Firing with the quads. Everything working together. That's it. We're at 91% FTP. We're at 100 RPM. RPM being the speed your legs are turning those pedals. 3 minutes to go. Good news is you're only doing this once. The second time you do it, it's in reverse. Start high. Drop into that valley and then climb back over it again. Again in 5-minute blocks. We're at 90% FTP. 2.5 minutes to go. 100 RPM. That's it, you should be settling into it now. Get that cadence up at 100 if you can for me. Don't be easing off the cadence. Well done. Apologies for the connection issues earlier. All sorted there now. Video will be posted up on YouTube later on anyway. You can find me on DavFit, BikeFit PT Performance Coach on YouTube. Give the channel a subscribe. Watch the video. You can do it again anytime you want. Drop down 88% FTP now. Minute and a half to go. We're still at 100 RPM. Easing off the pressure going through the feet. Keep that cadence up a bit. Nearly there. That's it, well done. The drop should be effort level 7 now. 88%, 87%, 1 minute to go. Still cadence high, 100 RPM. Everybody should still be relaxed. Nice and solid on the bike. No rocking back and forth on the saddle. You shouldn't be dropping the shoulders. You shouldn't be dropping the head. Everybody there should be relaxed and neutral. Nice and strong in the core. Keeping the lower back relaxed. That's it, 30 seconds to go. Keep breathing, deep breaths. Filling the lungs right from the bottom. You fill them from here and then up to the top. That's it. Keep it going now all the way through.
5% recover 90
And nearly there. 10 seconds left. We're at 85% FTP. Holding solid, still 5 seconds. 2, 1. There we are, easing off.
5% recover 90 RPM.
55% FTP. Effort level 2. 5-minute recovery, 90 RPM. As I said earlier, you just rinse and repeat. That's it. Well done, everyone. We're well into this third hour now. It's about 2.25 hours done. And to cruise for home. Well done. So if you were with me in the studio doing a few sessions, or you were with me in town in Orange Tool doing classes or sessions, you'll have seen the screen. I've been demoing trainers here. There's Karen, she's gone. We were demoing two trainers in the middle. They finished their demo, but you would have seen the power turning on, turning off, increasing, decreasing. There's my numbers here behind me. That's on screen. That's going to give you your FTP level, which we will test you for. That then is going to give you your load or power that we're looking to produce. It'll tell you the actual power you are producing. So in this case it's looking for 135 watts. I'm producing 133 watts, that's perfect. We're looking for 90 cadence. I'm actually only doing 80. So the bar on the bottom is yellow, so we go a small bit quicker with the legs. Heart rate 127, speed 27k an hour there at the moment, and watts per kilogram the important one. That's what we're looking to change. So We keep an eye on that as we do the sessions on the classes. We keep our weight accurate. We weigh every few weeks. As your weight drops or increases, you have to change your watts per kilogram. So as you get more powerful, stronger, fitter, your weight goes down. Your watts per kilogram are going to go up, obviously. And under that there with calories, average power, speed, cadence, the whole lot is there as well. So I'm rolling on for 2,000 calories already this morning. I can be sure that's quite accurate. All my metrics have all been tested and they're in there. Height, age, weight, it's all there. We've done the FTP test. So like I said, if you're in the classes or you're in the studio at any point, that's what you'll have on screen in front of you. Heart rate, power, speed, cadence, calories. It's all there. You can enter into race mode. You can have a little race on screen as well. Everyone doing the same session. Everyone working to 80%, 90%, 110%, whatever it is. But at the end of the day, no one's getting dropped, no one's getting left behind, no one feels under pressure. You can have elite cyclist Nicholas Roach in here in the studio doing the same session as me, or doing the same session as Karen, and we all get the same benefit, and we all get to have a bit of crack together. So, very beneficial for your cycling. Your triathlon, Ironman, whatever it may be, or even just your general fitness. It doesn't have to be all about cycling and power, but at least it gives you markers to work on. You use the same training metrics all the time. It doesn't matter whether they're 100% accurate.
Minute.
As long as you can retest with the same parameters, well then it's as accurate as anything. And that's what we do. So we still have a minute recovery left, 55% FTP, rolling along nice and handy, 90 RPM or so. We're going to start high, we're going to drop into that valley, here we are, and we're going to climb back over again. That's going to take 5 minutes each time, so we're going to drop for 5 minutes, climb for 5 minutes, and then we're going to plateau. We're going to hold it, we're going to increase, we're going to drop back down, plateau again, then we're going to drop into a recovery.
Next drop 100% to 90% FTP effort 100 RPM.
A slightly stronger effort than we had previous. Right, well, we're going to start at 100% FTP, and we're going to drop down to 90.
Now drop 100% to 90% FTP effort 100 RPM.
That's it, effort 100 cadence. So we want a quicker cadence if you can. If the 100 is too fast for you, leave it at 90, 95. We want it at 100% FTP, effort level 8. We want a quicker cadence if you can, please. 5 minutes. Settle into it nice and quick. And away we go. That's it, keep in control. That's it, ticking away nicely. Don't forget, it's a descending effort, we're not staying at 100%. We're down to 98%. We're dropping down to 90. We've started at 100% FTP. Over the course of 5 minutes, we're going to drop down to 90%. And then over the course of the next 5 minutes, we're going to climb to 100%. So that's it. Don't make the mistake of sitting at 100%. You're going to have to sit there again. So I'm not asking you to do 100% for 10 minutes. I'm asking you to do 100 cadence, decreasing your effort, 100 down to 90. Effort level 8. That's it, 97% FTP now. Trying to keep that cadence high at 100. Well done, just over 3 minutes. This is the last stinger in the day. So bear with it. That's it, 96% FTP, 100 RPM. Nice and control. We're dropping 100% to 90%. We're at 95% there now, 2.5 minutes. We're still dropping. Maybe lose a gear at this point. Keep that cadence up. Dropping a bit of power, down to 95%. Well done. That's it, great effort. 94%, 2 minutes to go. Don't forget we're going to have to time it as well. So don't burn out. Dropping 100% to 90% over the course of 5 minutes. Effort level 8. We're trying to stay at 100 RPM if we can. That's it. Ease off a tiny bit of resistance. 1.5 minutes, 90 seconds. Then we're going to have to start climbing. We're at 93% FTP. That's it guys, nice quick cadence. Well done. One minute to go, don't back off. We're at 92%. We're going to drop to 90%. So you're going to be easing off ever so slightly. Maybe lose a couple of revs on the cadence. That's it, 91%, 30 seconds to go. We're still dropping. We're trying to hold that cadence higher. That's it, try and keep it somewhere between 95 and 100.
Next build 90% to 100% FTP 100 RPM effort 8.
There you are, 90% to 100% FTP, 100 RPM. Staying at the same cadence. 90% now for a few seconds.
100% FTP 100 RPM effort 8.
Then we're going to start building. Don't make the mistake of going straight into the 100. It's all about building that effort over 5 minutes. Then it's going to drop down. And we're going to hold it steady. That's it, 4.5 minutes to go. We're still building, we're only at 91%. Trying to stay at around about 100 RPM if we can. Well done. We're at 92% FTP there now. 4 minutes to go. Nice and controlled. Nicely done. That's it. Like I said, we're still building. Don't be going too hard too quick. Well done everyone. Keep pushing. This is the last real effort of the day, I promise. Have a look at that graph. See what's ahead of you. It's not too bad, I promise. We're at 93% FTP now. So we're building. Trying to keep that cadence up. Somewhere between 95 and 100. You'll obviously have to change gear at some point, go to a harder gear, keep that power climbing. 94%. 3 minutes to go. That's it, we're still building. Well done. 100 RPM, please, if you can. Keep working it. You head into 95% FTP. There we go. 95% FTP. 100 RPM. That's it. Well done. Just over 2 minutes. Keeping it controlled now, 100 RPM. You're bouncing on the saddle, you haven't got high enough gear, and haven't got hard enough resistance. 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes. As I find another gear, keep that cadence up with power building. 97% FTP, 100 RPM. That's it, it's feeling like a strong effort now, effort level 8. 90 seconds, effort level 8. 97% FTP, 100 RPM. So a nice solid tempo state here, still building. Nice strong cadence. Well done, I know it's getting hard. We're nearly there. This is the last kicker of the day. 1 minute, that's it. Hold on to it, please. Don't back off. We're nearly there. 50 seconds. We're at 98% FTP. We're after building from 90. Started at 100, we dropped to 90. We're after building from 90 all the way back up. We're at 99% FTP now, 100 RPM. We're going to hold that all the way through now for 30 seconds. That's it. Keep it going. Well done. Don't back off. Don't ease off yet.
Next hold at 75% effort, 6.590 RPM.
75% FTP, effort 6.5, 90 RPM. 2, 1, down we go.
75% effort, 6.590
So take off a couple of gears.
RPM.
We're over 75% FTP, 90 RPM. It's 10 minutes long. Plenty of time to settle into it. That's it. 75%, 90 RPM. Effort level 6.5. You're going to feel like you're cruising along. Nice and steady now after what you've just done. Well done, that's it. Settling into it, heart rate coming right back down again. Good job. Fitness taking control. That's it, guys. 75%, effort level 6.5. Maybe into a 7. We're looking for 90 RPM. So we've done 90 RPM here a lot during these sessions. Should be well used to it. It's a very efficient cadence. Now we're looking for 75%. For some people this is going to be their Ironman pace. This is going to be their long distance, their long spin pace. A bit quicker than that maybe. That's it. It's effort level 6.5. Shouldn't be too taxing on the body, but you're going to feel it because of what we've been through. 2.5 hours done. 8 minutes left of this, 75%. Then it goes up a bit. We're going to hold that for 5 minutes. Then it comes back down. We're going to hold that for another 10. And then we're into the finish. Sounds simple. It's because it is. Keep it going, it's just about focus and control. Keep focused. 75% FTP. You don't want to be working above that. 90 RPM. 7.5 minutes to go. Well done. Heart rate coming down still. If you're regular on these sessions, you'll feel that. You'll know the heart rate coming down, the fitness is coming in, strength is coming into play. You can go hard, you can go fast. You can drop it down, hold it steady, heart rate comes down. Well done. Keep drinking. 2.5 hours done, you should have 2.5 bottles drank. At least 2.5 bottles. That's it. 90 RPM, 75% FTP. Never level 6.5, maybe a 7. But you keep control. Great effort to be able to down on your TT bike, on the TT bars. Find that effort, that pace. There you are. Keep it consistent and control. Well done. Good job. 6 minutes to go. I love these 10-minute blocks. Really let you settle into a rhythm. Get yourself together. Helps with the recovery of the legs, even if you are doing 75%. As the heart rate drop down, that should fill the lungs with air again. You start pushing that oxygen around the body. So we're still looking for 90 RPM. Nice solid cadence. Effort level 6.5 or 7. 75% FTP. 5.5 minutes to go. It's time to turn up that music. Set it into that rhythm. I said I don't have any music on here in the background. All you'll hear from me is me talking and the humming with that turbo. Wouldn't mind having a bit of 90s rock or 90s dance going. You turn on your own music there. Turn it up. We'll work our way through the last 25 minutes of this session. 4.5 left at 75%. Effort level 6.5 or 7. 90 RPM, 90 cadence. Really working on that cadence now. Keeping it controlled. Keeping it steady. Keeping everything relaxed. So these long 10-minute blocks, use those as a time, like I said, settle into your rhythm, find your effort, and just sustain that all the way through. That's it, keep going. Just as we come under 4 minutes. That's it. .90 RPM still, 75% FTP. There we are, 3 minutes to go, just about. 75% FTP still. 90 RPM. Now you're working solid now for the next 3 minutes. That's it, nice and controlled. 90 RPM. Stay with me now, like I said, 24 minutes to go. Making sure you get plenty to eat. Get something to drink. You've done the 3 hours. Two and a half minutes. $75% FTP. 2 minutes to go, 90 RPM. Then going to move on up. Every 5 minutes. Then we're going to come back down. We're going to hold that for another 10. Let's see the session through. That's it, well done. That's it, 75%, 90 RPM, effort level 6.5 to 7. Well done. Stay with it now.
1 minute.
1 minute to go. And then that effort is going to change. It's going up. And then we're going to come back down to 75%. And we're going to hold it solid. That's it. Keep going. Right, the RPM. 75% FTP still, 30 seconds to go. Stay in control.
Next hold at 90% effort, 7 to 8, 90 RPM.
5 minute effort now coming up. 90%. But an effort level 8.
Now hold at 90% effort, 7 to 8, 90 RPM.
So 90 RPM, 90% FTP. That's it. 5 minutes long. The longer or harder. Keep the cadence up. That's going to get you to 90%. Well done. It's not going to last long, 4.5 minutes. And then we drop back down. It's going to feel easy when we drop back down. Well done. Stay with me now, guys. We're nearly there. 20 minutes to go. If you did any part of that session this morning, first hour, second hour, or the third, well done. They're nice. They're 3 big hours on their own. Put them together. They're especially good. That's it, keep going. Less than 4 minutes, 90% FTP and 90 RPM. Don't get carried away. You're going to have a nice block at the end to finish off with. So it's all about control, managing your effort, knowing what you have left to do, knowing what energy you have left in the tank, pushing on through it. Well done. Three minutes, guys. Well done, we're holding steady. 90% FTP. Effort level 8, 90 RPM. There's a 5-minute step, 5-minute block, and 2.5 minutes left. That's it, keep pushing, keeping it consistent. Well done. Good job. Stay with me now. Excellent. 2 minutes to go. Then we're going down in effort. We're still at 90% FTP. We're at 90 RPM. 2 minutes to go. Seconds. 90% FTP, effort level 8. We're at 90 RPM. Holding steady. Don't back off now. This is building strength and endurance. I'll hold this consistent all the way through. That's it. Here's hoping the right feet doesn't die before the end. 1 minute to go. At 90%.
1 minute.
That's it, 90% FTP. But I'm going to drop to 75%. We're still at 90 RPM. Well done. I know it's starting to hurt. Keep going. We're nearly there. That's it, 30 seconds. Come on, keep it up. Like I said, I know it's hurting. 90% FTP, effort level 8. 20 seconds to go. You get a slight reprieve. We're going to drop back down to 75.
55% effort, 6.580 RPM.
Well, you're going slower cadence. We are at 90, we're going to 80 RPM. In 3, 2, 1, there you are, slow your cadence.
5% effort, 6.580 RPM.
Probably same gear, slow the cadence, 80 RPM, 75%. That's it, we're going to hold that for 10 minutes. Well done. That's it, probably no change in gear for resistance, you're just going to change how fast you're pedaling. So we're going down to 80 RPM. 75% FTP. I have it described as effort 6.5 to a 7. We've got 9.5 minutes to go. We're on the way home. Nearly 2 hours 45 done. That's it. 80 RPM, so keep the cadence a bit slower at 80. 75% FTP. So I'll build this, finish this up now with a nice strong steady cadence, harder gear, more resistance, 75%. Or never level 7 or so, 80 RPM. That's it. Staying with me now. We're nearly there. Sessions continue every Tuesday and Thursday, 7 PM. Next Sunday again. 10 AM, we're going to go 10 AM, 11 AM, 12 AM, join for 1, 2 or 3 hours. Tuesday is easier, bit more tempo, Thursday is intervals. Sunday is strength and endurance. We are 8 minutes. Looking for 75% FTP at 80 RPM. So we want slower legs. We were doing 90. We now want 80 RPM. Again, RPM or cadence. How fast you're turning those pedals over. That's it. Well done guys, stay with me now. We're in the home stretch. 7.5 minutes at 75%. 80 RPM, 80 cadence. That's it. Keep it going. Just keep a look at that graph. See where we've come from this morning. See that ground we've covered. Plenty of efforts in it. Plenty of times in it, well done. That's 82% intensity factor. That's designed, averages out at 82% FTP for the complete session. 203 training stress score. There'll probably be a couple of days recovery in that for you. Take it easier tomorrow. Tuesday will be a bit more recovery, but a bit up tempo. 1 hour. And you'll be flying then for Thursday night's intervals. 6.5 minutes to go guys. Keeping it steady, 75% FTP, 80 RPM. I finished third bottle of the morning. Keeping drinking. Around the turbo, it's getting warm. Even with the fan on. You want to be drinking about at least a bottle an hour. $750 mils if you can, an hour. You drink another 750 straight away after. And you want something good and nutritious to eat within 45 minutes. Carbs and protein. Replenish the energy stores. Getting that energy back to the muscles. Proteins in to rebuild. That's it. 5 minutes, just over 5 minutes to go. We're at 75% FTP, 80 RPM. Effort level 7. That's it. Stay with me now, 5 minutes. Cruising through this. As I said, we're on the way home. We're nearly there. Keeping that effort up. Well done. 80 RPM. 75% FTP. My turbo decides to die. Here we go. 75% FTP. 80 RPM. Effort level 7. That's it, keep control guys. 4 minutes to go. Oh, drop out of me now. 4 minutes to go, we're still at effort level 7. 75% FTP, 80 RPM. That's it, keep going. 3.5 minutes to go. We're going to stay with it. That's it, keep going. Stay with it. Keep following along if you're still on the bike with me. We have 3 minutes to go, 75% FTP, 80 RPM. If we happen to lose connection on the internet, we lose our live feed. That's all you have left, 3 minutes, 75% FTP, 80 RPM, effort level 7, keeping the control. That's it. Well done, guys. Very impressive this morning. Anyone who's done any hour of that this morning, well done. Again, you'll find this on YouTube later on, hopefully. You'll be able to upload it. Just go back, watch it again. Do it a favour. Skip over to the YouTube channel. Give it a subscribe. Share it around to your friends if you like what you see on it. There's some strength and conditioning in there as well for you to do at home. Well on, 2 minutes. We're nearly there. So stay with this effort now. 75% FTP, 80 RPM. We're nearly there. And then we're cooling down. Well done. That's it, keeping that pressure under the ball and the foot. Keeping that technique in check. We're nearly there. Pushing it out for the finish now if you want. We're at 80 RPM, 75% FTP. I'm going to hold it steady. Minute and a half to go. That's it. Stay with me now, don't back off. Don't ease off. With everything you've done this morning, now is not the time to quit or to take it easy. This is the minute that matters. This is your golden minute.
1 minute.
This is the one you thank yourself for doing. But when it gets hard when you're on the road someday, and you say just one more minute of hard work. So I've done that already. That's it, keep it going. 75%, 80 RPM. Keep that effort up. We're nearly there. Say you're into the golden minute. This is the minute that matters. For some you've done an hour or nearly an hour, and this is going to be the minute that makes the difference fit. For others we've done 2 hours 53. Hold on. Keep going, 20 seconds, so don't ease off yet. All the way through now. This is the one.
Down 55% FTP, well done. Superb work.
That's it, superb work, we're still going. Don't back off yet, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now cool down 55%
There you are.
FTP, well done.
Now cool down.
Superb work.
Superb work, she's dead right. Superb work. Well done, 6 minute cool down. Nice and handy, 55% FTP, 90 RPM. There's a cracking bit of work this morning. Really delighted with the effort by everyone. We're going to cool it down for 6 minutes. We're going to heal in just under the 3 hours. Excellent job, well done. Then starts the rest of the training, the business of recovery. Make sure you get something to drink after as well. Another 750 ml of fluids. Get something to eat. Something good and nutritious within 45 minutes. That's it, keep going. We're going to cool it down now, 5 minutes to go. 90 RPM, 55% FTP. As we just back it off for the day. 3 hours done. Nicely. Excellent job. That's it. Plenty of action there this morning. We've had equipment breakdowns, internet dropouts. We have chafing shorts that are going in the bin. Well done. That's good now. 4 minutes left. Nice and easy. 55% FTP. Time to get that cadence back up to 90 if you can. I want you to flush out the legs. Keep drinking. Keep fluids going in. You want to flush out the legs, get all the blood flowing nice and quickly back around the body as the heart rate drops back down. That's it. Even start wiggling the toes in the shoes. Get the blood back to the toes. That will encourage the heart to pump the blood down through the legs, down through the feet. Blood back up along as it clears all those toxins and lactates and everything out of the body. Flushes out the legs. That's it, well done. Keep it nice and handy. As I said, superb work. That's a 203 training stress score. So you have a bit of recovery tomorrow to do from that. Shouldn't be too sore after it. Hopefully, you've done 3 hours. It's an 82% intensity. That's works it out about 82% of your FTP. Consistent there for 3 hours. That's nice going. Do a few climbs and drop back down with higher cadence. We had 65 RPM. So we had a nice big gear. Slow legs, slow cadence, high power. At higher cadence at 100. Still trying to produce a bit of speed as well, or a bit of power. And then we had two nice consistent blocks at the end. 75% FTP at 90 RPM. 75% FTP at 80 RPM. After working all the different energy systems in the body this morning, all the different neuromuscular pathways, heart rate's gone up, dropped back down. As I said, we should be feeling the fitness coming in now. We've done a few of these sessions with me. Join me Tuesday night again, 7 o'clock. Bit more up tempo. We go Thursday night again, 7 o'clock as well. We're going to do some intervals. Back again Sunday. Another lap down Sunday. 3 hours building on strength. We're going to come out of this stronger than we ever were, fitter than we ever were, and more resilient. We're really going to appreciate those long Sunday spins. I'm going to be staying on the turbo for the duration. So I'll be here every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday. Maybe we'll move to Saturday, I don't know, we'll see. That's it, well done. Thanks very much for joining, guys. 1 minute to go to cool down.
1 minute.
Keep it nice and handy still. 55% FTP, 90 RPM, nice and controlled. That's it, as we finish it out. Like I said, get something good to eat. Something nutritious. Plenty of carbs, plenty of protein. Nice, good food, wholesome food. Plenty of fluids as well. Here we go. I always like to take the feet out of shoes. Just ease it down for a while. Let them cool down, get the blood flowing back to the toes. Wiggle the toes around.
Number DavFit_CW. DavFit BikeFit, PT and Performance Coach.
There you go, DavFit CW, BikeFit PT and Performance Coach. You'll find us on Facebook, Instagram and YouTube. If you like what you see, give me a like and a share and a post, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Here's my reports coming up for the day, showing me everything I've done. You join me in studio or in any of the classes in Carrolltown later on. YouTube will get a report. It's going to give you all what you've done. Distance, speed, calories, heart rate, max heart rate, average heart rate, power, cadence. It's going to give you all that. It's nice little graphs that you can compare and contrast. It'll upload to your training peaks and Strava accounts, to your Map My Fitness accounts, all that as well.